Today, Guyana joins the rest of the world to observe International Day of Cooperatives. This year's theme, Cooperatives Build a Better Future for All, speaks to the Ministry of Labor's effort to showcase the significant role each cooperative plays in aiding in the development of the country, thus creating a better future for all. With that in mind, I must touch on the history of International Day of Cooperatives, observed on the first Saturday of July each year. In 1895, the International Cooperatives Alliance, ICA, was formed, and since 1927, it has observed the first Saturday of July as International Cooperative Day. In 1994, the United Nations recognized and reaffirmed that cooperatives were vital to the world's economic, social, and cultural development. Hence, the UN General Assembly proclaimed the first Saturday of July, 1995, as the International Day of Cooperatives, marking the centenary of ICA's establishment. The 2023 UN Secretary General's report on cooperatives in social development acknowledged that cooperatives have a track record of promoting the economic and social development of all people, including marginalized groups. Cooperatives consistently show their resilience in times of social and economic crises. The United Nations recognizes the cooperative movement as its key partner in accelerating sustainable development and calls on its member states to support and strengthen cooperatives' entrepreneurial ecosystem. This can increase their capacity to create more social, economic, and environmental impact in society. Cooperatives are people-centered, not capital-centered. They do not perpetuate nor accelerate capital concentration, and they distribute wealth more fairly. Through dialogue, democratic governance, and shared ownership, cooperatives set an example for peace and stability, bringing people from diverse backgrounds together on equal terms and fostering mutual understanding and respect. Guyana is the only cooperative republic in the world and believes that cooperatives are the key to enhancing and uplifting the standard of living of its people. As such, it encourages the establishment of various types of cooperative societies, including agricultural, land, housing, utility services, consumers, credit unions, and fishermen cooperatives, among others. These different types of cooperatives have the potential to achieve a better future for all. Access to land is especially important, and in this regard, the government has been working assiduously to ensure that this becomes a reality for the people of this country. Currently, the Attorney General's Chambers, in collaboration with the Cooperative Department, Ministry of Labor, have been working to ensure that all members of housing cooperatives on the east coast of Demerara get their transports and or titles for their house lots. These important documents could then be used by members as assets to secure a loan from the bank to build a house or to do general improvements that would impact their lives in a positive manner. Lands have also been given to many agricultural cooperative societies so that they can engage in farming. Some of these societies were able to engage in large-scale farming. For example, the Quarantine Youth Farmers Cooperative Society that cultivates around 3,000 acres of rice. Then there is the Optong Multipurpose Cooperative Society Limited, which started as a housing cooperative and eventually evolved into a multi-purpose cooperative. Apart from dealing with house lots, the society today has a transportation sector and is actively involved in rice cultivation. These are only two examples of cooperatives that are engaged in agriculture. There are many others across the country. For instance, agricultural cooperatives not only benefit the members economically, but have a ripple effect across society. Jobs are created for many within the communities, such as heavy equipment operators and laborers to work in the fields. These employees take home a weekly income to their families, which assists them to build a better future. Many persons were able to own a house lot and build a house by being a member of a cooperative society. Differently, societies are being converted to cooperative societies and become compliant with the Anti-Money Laundering Countering the Financing of Terrorism Act at no cost to the department. And at the same time, the Cooperatives Department will assist the Forestry Commission to ensure that the harvesting of logs is done in a more structured manner and that the membership of these societies adhere to the laws governing the harvesting of logs. This collaboration between the Cooperatives Department and the Forestry Commission has resulted in the building of a better future for many Guyanese living in the hinterland communities. Many persons in these communities are now engaged in their own business, from which they benefit economically and also create employment for others in the locality. In addition, by being in a registered group, the members can access small grants and equipment such as chainsaws from local and foreign organizations whenever these are available. So this year's theme is aptly stated: cooperatives build a better future for all. In Guyana, even though there are many challenges faced when dealing with cooperative societies, the potential is there. Once properly managed, cooperatives can improve the lives of the masses. Today, as we celebrate Cooperative Day, happy Cooperative Day, and thank you very much for listening.